The seating capacity is 65,000 at Ford Field, and we are right around that number today. A good crowd on hand and seemingly ready to go in the Motor City. And tonight we start Week 14 of the NFL season with a great Thursday night matchup, as it'll be the Dallas Cowboys taking on the Detroit Lions. Set to begin another week of football, and happy to have you along. We are underway on Thursday night primetime. And it takes this near the 25. Just a little pass there, calling to 26.
At their own 26-yard line.
Start things off with a carry by Gibbs here. And he'll manage to pick up about 4 at second down.
On every play call, you realize it's not going to go for a touchdown. So a lot of your calls are setting things up for maybe later in the game, trying to establish the inside run with toughness now, hopefully get to the perimeter later. And let's face it, you could do worse than a 4-yard run on first down.
5.
Back to throw, Goff. He gets this out wide to Gibbs. He's brought down at the 34, calling a gain of 4. Look at this Cowboy defense. They interplay one from the bottom, number 31 in the league, Charles, against the run.
Stopping the run, that's been an issue for them all season long. Aren't you glad that you're not coaching the defense right now?
I'm very glad. They said that they've seen it in doses, but very, very small doses.
Yeah, you've got to be consistent. It's down in and down out, being able to play it, understand what you have to get done, and finally stop some people, put them on the ground.
And he's able to get the first before he's taken down at the 36. The Lions at 5-7 now on the year. Yeah, they've lost 3 straight here. It kind of goes without saying, I guess, but they could certainly use a win.
Yeah, no doubt about that. There's a difference between a losing stretch and a losing streak, and right now, they're not playing their best football, but if they were to fall here, now you're looking at going 4 games without a win. Things can start compounding themselves pretty quickly from this point forward. I think when they look at their offense, they think to themselves, weapons everywhere, and they want to move the ball around. They want to spread it to different people, but you absolutely know they want to get this man involved as well, and that's what they just did on that play.
Here we go. White 20. What's up?
On 1st and 10, here's Gibbs. Able to slither by. And they'll wind up getting this one all the way down inside the 20. A big chunk on the ground there, 27 yards.
Well, if you're the team that has the ball, you're loving this series. No matter what you're dialing up in the air, on the ground, you're getting big-time chunks of yardage. And right now, they've got that defense wobbling.
So from inside the 20, here's 1st and 10 at the 18. Play action. It's Goff. He'll buy some time right. He'll find Harry on the right side. Give him a gain of 5 on the completion. And that will bring up second down. Charles, Thursday night game. I think a lot of teams probably say shrink the playbook somewhat. Is that correct?
I think you're right about that because you just don't have the amount of time that you have in a normal week to put in a full playbook. So as you...
And he takes this one in for a Lions touchdown. Jameson Williams with touchdown number 7 on the year. And the Lions will claim the early lead as they're on the board first here tonight. Extra point up the upright a bit, but he gets it to go. And that makes the score 7-0. Here are the Lions now as they line up and this one away. Oh, a good-looking return set up here. He's past the 30. He will score. Touchdown, Cowboys. Well, there you go. They gave up a score to start the game, and as quick as they could get it back, they did on the return.
And people talk about this all the time, whether you're coaching it, whether you're trying to work on it, whether you're just trying to put in the minds of your players. Attack back as fast as you can after giving up a score. No quicker way than on a kick return.
The extra point up and good by Aubrey. And we are tied at 7.
Brandon Aubrey to kick off for the Cowboys.
So all even at 7 now as they kick it away. And they'll let that one go as it skips through the back of the end zone for a touchback.
At their own 35-yard line.
The Lions offense ready to kick off their next drive. And that last drive was very, very balanced, pretty methodical. You think they go that route again?
I'm always of the school that until they stop me from doing something, I'm willing to continue. And I think that that's exactly what they'll look to do. But the beauty is the balance that they've created sets up opportunities for big plays. Looks like a run, turn it into a play action, and throw one deep. Nothing open downfield, and he had to get that one out in a hurry because he just knew he was about to take a big shot. Probably couldn't get his legs into the throw. Became an all-arm throw trying to check it down to his running back. Incomplete.
180.
Goff. He's going to launch this thing way downfield. And it's knocked away and incomplete.
He's got one touchdown pass already in this quarter. Obviously looking for number 2. And definitely not playing the check down game.
Now they face a 3rd and 10 after back-to-back incompletions. Now it's gone. And he will not be able to hang on through the contact. It's incomplete. The coverage strong, and now it's 4th down. Jack Fox out to punt here on 4th down. Kevontae Turpin deep for the Cowboys. And that'll hit at the 5 and go into the end zone for a touchback.
At their own 20-yard line.
So Prescott of the Cowboys now with a 1st and 10 at the 20. A first carry now. This is Williams. And he's taken down, but able to slip across the 35. That's a good way to start the drive. 17 yards and a first down.
A big hole there. How about him handling the point of attack? Just positioning himself so that run could go right off of his backside and deep into the secondary.
They stick to the ground game on first down. It's Williams. Oh, he put it on the carpet and fumble.
Wow, that ball is not free, but a teammate comes along and scoops it up. It's almost like baseball. Guys at bat, people are on base in scoring position. One guy doesn't get him home. The next guy comes through and picks him up.
And avoids the turnover. On play action, Prescott. He finds his man complete. That's Ferguson. And it's going to be another first down as they'll get him to the ground at the Lions 40. 19 yards there on the catch and run.
Every now and then I can speak from experience because I do know as a defender it is awfully hard to stay with your man on these crossing routes because even if you don't get picked, there's a danger of being picked either by one of their receivers or maybe by your own defender. And on that play, that worked quite well.
And not a whole lot of room to operate there on the first down run. He gets maybe 3. You talk about this Lions defense. They enter play here 24th in the league against the run.
And the focus now is making sure that they're hitting on all cylinders as they head into...
And under the Lions' pressure, he's brought down. He's the one to get him, and that is sack number 7 for him on the year.
Third and long.
They'll need a big play here, will Dak and the Cowboys. After the sack, it's 3rd and long. Prescott to throw it. Under pressure, and they got to him again. Aiden Hutchinson providing a little deja vu, back-to-back sacks, and now they're staring at a 4th and long.
Bryan Anger in one formation for the Cowboys.
7-7, our score after 1. Start of the second quarter, and it's the Cowboys in possession as they've got it with a 4th down coming up. On 4th down, here's Bryan Anger now to kick this one away. Back deep, Khalif Raymond. And this is going to hit the goal line and continue on into the end zone for a touchback. The Detroit offense ready to begin their drive. Charles, a very uninspired effort the last time we saw them out there was a quick 3-and-out when they punted the football.
Yeah, you never want to get stopped so soundly during a series, but what would be even worse now is letting it happen again right here. They've got to get going.
That was well played there defensively. 2 tight ends in the formation, which essentially gave them 7 blockers up front. Hard to imagine with all that size and beef that they could let a tackler through. But that's exactly what happened. A loss resulted.
A loss of a yard there to start out. That leads to a 2nd and 11. Goff now to throw. Finds Gibbs on the check down. They'll wind up getting 10 back as that sets him up for 3rd down. And at his size, he's a smaller back. You can get him to football. He can kind of get lost, make someone miss. It's good for him.
Yeah, it's great for him. I like what you said there. Sometimes he gets lost in the traffic a little bit. But get him out in the open field into some space. That plays to his strengths the best and keeps him out of it where all the big boys are. You know, make someone miss in the open field.
Well, they hit him in the backfield, and he will not escape. And that is not going to get it done.
Just a simple run play there on 3rd and 1, but this D was up to the challenge and stopped them, bringing up 4th down.
On 4th down, Jack Fox on to punt for Detroit. It's taken to the 26. That'll be a 47-yard punt, officially 5 on the return. And the Cowboys will take over the football with a 1st and 10. The Dallas offense here set to begin the drive. And they come into this one off the loss over the weekend, but you say if you're going to play a Thursday night game, this is the week to do it.
It certainly is, because you get right back out there, you don't have time to dwell on things. And look, your game plan is going to be a little more limited, but so is theirs. So that's when you just appeal to your top players. Guys, you make plays in this one, we out-execute them, we can walk away with a win.
And that is incomplete. A lot of force bearing down on him there. He could not hang on. It's 3rd down.
And that's one of those plays where it's hard to keep 2 eyes on the football when you know the contact's coming, let alone getting 2 hands around it, hugging it to your body, and absorbing the hit, even for those big tight ends who you would think could absorb that contact.
Now on 3rd and long, they'll look to throw. And the Lions pressure too strong. Down he goes. Aleem McNeil, his 2nd sack of the night.
3 and out.
On is the punter, Brian Anger, to kick this one away. This is taken at the 23. A big kick there. We'll call it 56 yards on the punt. And the Lions will take over. The Lions offense ready to kick off their next drive. As we eke closer and closer to intermission, Charles, remember last time out they punted. They would love to get points here, especially if this is going to be their final possession of the first half.
Yeah, this is what close games feel like because the pressure is on both sides, but sometimes the pressure is a little bit higher on the team with the slight edge because they're trying to hold on to that, trying to increase it. Let's see how this one continues.
Now Gall. And that'll be caught by St. Brown. And St. Brown going to have the Lions first down as he's up to the 43. It'll be a gain of 6 that time as it moves the chains as well. The start for them near flawless. Defense gets them 3 and out. 2 quick pass connections on offense.
So that's how a team works together. Just what you described. Get them the ball, give them a little momentum, and they're capitalizing off of that. Thanks a lot, guys.
First down, here's the run to Montgomery. And he takes this one down almost all the way to the 30.
Yeah, they really needed to get something going, didn't they? They had punted on the last 2 possessions. The running game starting to come to the front for them, providing a nice pickup there to keep this drive going.
So from Cowboy territory now, here's 1st and 10 at the 32-yard line. Again, they'll go ground with Montgomery. And not able to break away this time as they're going to stop him right around the line of scrimmage. They'll lose a yard there, and it's 2nd and 11.
We knew both of these safeties were good in run support, but how about the play we just saw there? How about that closing speed? Able to get to the outside part of the field and turn that play into a loss.
So after the loss of a yard, they'll look to push forward here on 2nd down and 11. A little short pass here taken in by Laporta. And he's going to have another first down here as the tackle's made at the Cowboys' 15-yard line. 2nd quarter action, 1:56 remaining. Line of scrimmage, the 15. It's 1st and 10.
180. Maverick.
They'll fake the give. Now Goff. They'll roll him out right. A hit as he throws there, incomplete.
I'm really liking what I'm seeing from this defense because their coverage has been playing at a shutdown level so far. Even backed up late, they're forcing incompletions and fighting to keep them out of the end zone as the first half winds down.
Gibbs straight ahead. He will push his way down to about the 14. Now the Cowboys going to burn the first of their timeouts as they'll head to the sideline and talk over what to do next. Now play number 8 on this drive, and they need 9 yards to pick up the first on 3rd. Read option, this is Gibbs. And they'll lose yardage here. Knocked back to the 19-yard line. The Cowboys going to use their 2nd timeout now as they'll head to the sideline and talk over what to do next. On 4th down, on is Jake Bates for the Lions field goal. This from 36 yards out. Bates' kick is good. And they take the lead here now at 10-7.
So they're able to end that drive with 3 points in this one-possession ball game.
And ideally, you want to end every drive with points. Most quarterbacks would tell you, let's end it with a kick, right? A PAT, that's number one. Field goal you'll take. Punts, you really don't want to do that. In this case, they'll take the field goal and get prepared for the rest of the game.
The kickoff unit is out on the field, and they will send this one away. And they're going to mark that where it went out of bounds, so really good starting field position up past the 40-yard line. Good starting position for the Cowboys here as they come up 1st and 10 at the 41-yard line. To throw is Prescott.
Pass complete. George Pickens with it.
To George Pickens. A 6-yard pickup brings up 2nd and 4.
This 2nd and 4.
47-yard line.
Now Prescott. Drops it to Blue. Complete. And he's down right around midfield after a gain of 2, maybe 3.
That's a good job there by the corner. We do talk about this a lot, that a lot of corners see their job as simply covering receivers. Tackling isn't everyone's thing. But in this case, he came up quickly and made a nice, short tackle.
And he will have a Cowboys first down by a couple of yards as they're able to convert there on 3rd and 1.
Now a timeout called for by the offense as the stoppage will come with a little under a minute to go in this first half. And again, it's Prescott. He's going to air one out. And he knocks the ball away, and it falls incomplete.
Zone coverage there, and they were playing deep. That makes it obviously a little bit harder to run by guys. At that time, there's not much of a window to get the ball in there, and it winds up incomplete.
2nd and 10.
Now Prescott. There goes a deep ball, end zone.
And this one incomplete. Oh, he couldn't hang on to it in the end zone, and that's one that'll haunt you. And now it brings up 3rd down. Now, right where this set of downs started, they need a full 10 here to pick up the first down and move the chains.
To the air again, Prescott. Oh, Prescott stripped.
And this ball recovered by the offense, but remember, they cannot advance it here in the final 2 minutes of the half. So this will be blown dead, and it'll come back to the spot of the fumble.
Here's Brian Anger now as he's on to punt for Dallas. He's been a busy man here in this first half as he gets it away. And a little too much mustard on that one. It hits a couple yards into the end zone. A missed opportunity there maybe to pin him back. The Detroit offense ready to begin their drive.
And leading 10-7, and they may just want to get this to the locker room.
Oh, this is taken in. It's complete.
Through the middle of the field.
Touchdown, Detroit.
Khalif Raymond.
His first touchdown on the year.
And the Lions will extend their lead in the final minute of the half.
Now they'll line up to kick the extra point. It's good to make it 17-7.
Makes the score Lions 17. Cowboys 7.
Out is the kickoff unit as they run up and send this one away. And Yeah, not wanting to risk anything here late in the half. We'll just take a knee and they'll bring the football out to the 25.
Their own 35-yard line.
About set for this next drive by the Cowboys offense. And with time quickly fading here in the second quarter, not sure how aggressively, offensively they want to play this.
I think we'll find out just how much they trust their guys in this situation if they decide to take a shot. Concentration, so key on a ball like that. It's hard. I know how difficult it is, but that's a ball you've got to come up with. And instead, a big play is going to slip through their fingers, literally and figuratively.
Now a 2nd and 10.
Prescott.
Well, he tries to force it in, and it's intercepted. And the Lions will have solid field position here as they take over at their 45-yard line. Well, Charles, so close to halftime there. You throw the interception. Not only that, you do give it to them in plus territory as well.
Yeah, they were pushing real hard to try and get something more on the board on their side of the ledger right before the half. Looking at it with 20/20 hindsight, though, might have been better to hand it off a few times, hoping to get something to break instead of putting the ball in the air and, of course, putting the ball in jeopardy.
He's airing it out for Williams. And this throw will be intercepted.
And he will be brought down on what will be the final play of this first half.
So we've hit intermission. It's halftime. This is the NFL, and it's a presentation of EA Sports. A 10-point game, 17-7 to score as we get back to it on EA Sports.
And he'll be stopped up at the 25.
The Dallas offense here set to begin the drive.
And they're still very much in this game, although they do trail. What's the game plan, Charles, for the second half?
It might be a little counterintuitive because most people would think losing equals passing the ball more. Not establish the running game. They kind of went away from it in the first half. I think if they get back in balance, it'll help them when they put the ball back in the air.
At the 24-yard line.
After the loss to start out, here's 2nd and 11. Throwing, Prescott. He's going to leave this for his running back. It's complete. And this one goes nowhere. Losing yardage back at the 22. They'll wind up losing a couple yards here on the play. And it'll be a 3rd and about 13.
Not an easy spot here. They'll be in search of 13 yards to try to pick up the first.
Prescott from the gun. He finds his man, complete. That's Ferguson. And they work this well upfield across the 45. A big play there as they get the conversion on 3rd and 13. On first down, it's Blue. And he's going to get it across the midfield stripe into Lion territory.
I feel like I could see what he was thinking on that carry. He wanted to follow that big tackle through the hole. Ended up only getting 4 yards on the carry. I think he had designs on that one being bigger.
Second down and 6 now.
Here's Prescott. Throwing middle, and it's complete. And it's going to be another first down as they'll get him to the ground at the Lions' 34-yard line. Just his 2nd catch of the game so far. This one moves the chains.
It's taken a while for this offense to get going. A little creaky at the start, but they're oiled up now. A nice throw there, and they're really putting together a good drive.
Now a first down carry. It's Williams. And he's going to get a solid gain of 9 before being brought down. Second and 1 to go.
Didn't have a ton of success here so far, but you get the feeling that he might be on the verge of popping one.
Yeah, even on that one, there was a little bit of a hole, but it closed there quickly at the end. Second down in the yard.
Yeah, here we go.
Again, it's Williams. And he'll be brought down at the 21, just shy of the 20 in the red zone. 4 yards the pickup, first down.
Second and 1 is often an invitation to take the big shot downfield. I bet the offensive linemen said, are you kidding? We just get on our backs and let's go get the first down. They love being physical.
On the counter, here's Williams. This will be a 5-yard pickup as they move it from the 20 to the 15.
That's a strong pickup right there on first down. And as this drive goes on, we're seeing an offensive line and running game imposing its will.
Here now, second and 4.
Yeah! There we go.
Off the option, here's Williams.
And able to get him down, but he does reach the 5. That'll be a pickup of 10 as they try to recover from this 10-point deficit. So a decent deficit at this stage in the second half. 4-down territory?
No doubt about it. There's not a chance that he hasn't looked ahead and said, okay, if we gain yardage on this play, this is what we'll do going forward. If we lose yardage, this is the play call that I'll have ready.
First and goal, and they got to be thinking a chance to get right back into this football game. They'll try and run. This is Williams. And he's maybe going to get this back to the 4, but that's about all. They'll say no gain on the play, and it'll be second and goal.
This is a critical sequence here for this offense. Things really haven't gone their way so far. This could be their chance to get back into it, but they've got to find a way to punch this ball in.
Looking for his running back, and he's got him. And he'll be brought down right on the edge of the goal line at about the 1-yard line. A touchdown-saving tackle there. Now it's third and goal.
Well, offensively, that's the mismatch that you want. You want to force a linebacker to try and cover your back out of the backfield, out in some open space. But linebackers nowadays, they run like backs, and they take a lot of pride in covering. What a nice play he made there in the open field.
Prescott on third and goal. To the end zone, but it's incomplete. So it's been a long drive. They've held the ball for quite a while. Now what do you do here?
Well, to me, at this stage after this drive, this close to the goal line, 3 points would be a letdown. I'm going for it here.
So on fourth down, Prescott off, and on is Aubrey for the Cowboy field goal.
From the left hash, he'll have to cut this at a tight angle. And his kick is indeed good. And they're back within a touchdown. It's 17-10.
So they were facing the deficit coming out of the locker room at intermission, and at least they're able to get the field goal to cut into that deficit.
Yeah, now your offense feels pretty good about itself, right? A little bit more up to speed coming out of the break. You turn to your defense now and say, hey, we got 3 there. We're chipping into the lead. Can you help us out? Hold them. Let's get the ball back for us.
And the tackle going to be made right there at the 25-yard line.
25-yard line.
The Lions offense ready to kick off their next drive.
5.
They'll start on the ground with Montgomery. And not much to speak of. Call it a 1-yard gain up to the 26.
An opportunity to get a drive started here at the end of the third quarter. What you're trying to do is break the game down a little bit. Don't let your guys see too deep into the game, into the future, and say, oh, we got to get here. No, right here, right in front of them, melt the clock down, get to the fourth quarter, try and keep going.
And try to keep that lead.
Exactly.
And his throw is incomplete.
I like the confidence of how he played the ball here. No panic in his eyes as that throw arrived. Tracked it from the moment it left the quarterback's hand, and that's just where he needed to be to knock it away.
Every day come cool and shady. I'm airing you cause I'm an anxious state. No worries daily. But if I link my G's, it goes away. I'm honeymoon. I can't find no daughter, baby. Jet.
So the failure to connect on second down, that leaves them staring up here at a 3rd and 8. From the gun, here's Goff. He's airing it out for Williams. That's caught inside the 20. And he takes this down deep on the Cowboys side of the field. A big play that time through the air. 62 yards.
1st and 10 at the 12-yard line.
Fourth quarter coming up here on Thursday Night Primetime. You are watching the NFL on EA Sports. Back now at Ford Field. It's the Lions holding onto the football, and they also have the lead as we start quarter number 4. From down at the 12, it's 1st and 10.
Up the middle, it's Montgomery. And he'll find his way down inside the 10 to the 9-yard line.
Ball at the 9 on 2nd and 8.
2 yards on the pickup. It's 2nd and 8.
They'll keep pounding here with Montgomery. And he takes this one in for the Lions. Touchdown. David Montgomery with his 6th rushing touchdown on the year. And the Lions look like they're going to get back in the win column as they extend their lead here in this fourth quarter. Now the try here for the point after. Oh, how about this? No good. Just his 2nd miss of the year. And our score will stay right where it is.
Jack Fox to kick off for the Lions.
Set now to kick this one away, and off it goes.
And he won't quite make it to the 25.
The Cowboys take over 1st and 10 at their own 24-yard line.
About set for this next drive by the Cowboys offense.
And you figure after giving up that last touchdown, they trail by 2 scores here in the fourth quarter. This drive becomes very critical.
Here's Prescott. Throw right side, complete to Williams. They'll wind up getting just a yard. And it's 2nd down. Fourth quarter, every drive so critical. You figure they only get one more shot after this, so a touchdown is imperative on this drive.
It is, but you also have to think to yourself in play calling, don't hold anything back. Don't save it for the 2nd touchdown. You got the first one for the 2nd one to even matter.
And it pushes right forward to about the 32.
55 yards rushing for him now to this point.
The Cowboys on 3rd down. They've converted just 2 for 6 thus far. Here it's 3rd and 2. Flag comes in. This might be a free play.
He's going to get that to his running back out of the backfield.
And they'll get it up just short of the 45 at the 44. So offside's the call, and they understandably decline it.
And this is why we're seeing more and more teams hiring that one coach to the staff that's in charge of all these things. This one's minor. It's pretty easy to figure out. But all the game management stuff, trying to help out the head coach in his decision-making process.
Yeah, here we go.
the penalty. It's Williams. And he's out of bounds just before the midfield stripe at the 49. It's a pickup of 4, and it'll bring up second down.
End result of that one, a nice 4-yard gain. So you can use that to set up your play-action game, or you can come right back and continue to run the football because as an offensive play caller, you're on schedule and feeling pretty good about your next couple of calls.
2nd and 6.
Play fake. Here's Prescott. Oh, that'll be off the mark, too far out in front, and it's incomplete.
I can put just a little bit too much heat on that one. When you throw it to the outside, you do have to be careful because you got to keep it away from the defender, but you also have to give your own guy a chance too.
So after the second down incompletion, they'll come up now against a 3rd and 6. Looking to throw. Prescott. And under the Lions' pressure, he's brought down. Aleem McNeil bringing the pressure yet again. That's his 3rd sack here tonight.
My man, it's been a rough night for that offensive line, and it's only getting rougher. 5 sacks now that they've given up in this contest so far. It feels like the witching hour out here, doesn't it?
Okay, stupid question. What's the witching hour?
Yeah, the witching hour. That's when everything goes haywire late at night.
Desperation time. Prescott on 4th. Going up top. And this one is incomplete. The Cowboys here unable to convert on 4th down. And the Lions will get the football back in terrific field position. They'll fake the handoff. Now Goff. And it's incomplete. Took a shot, couldn't connect.
Today's NFL, these big guys are featured receivers. They move all over the place to try and find good matchups, and they had one. They were just unable to complete the pass.
Here's 2nd and 10.
Here we go.
Out of the gun, they'll give to Gibbs. Gets past 1 man. And this defense not ready for that one as he'll take this down inside the 25. 42 yards rushing for him now on just 6 carries to this point.
1st and 10 at the 24-yard line.
180. Shell.
Goff now looks to throw. And intercepted. Maybe the turning point they need. And the Cowboys are right back in this football game. Now with that interception, you feel like we got a ball game again. Remember, 2-score contest and still time left here in the 4th.
And in the old days, not too long gone either. Throwing the ball here would have been an absolute no-no, but the way the game's played now, throwing it makes sense. You just have to be careful when you put it in the air.
The Dallas offense here set to begin the drive.
The interception was a great starting point, but now they need points pretty quickly, down 2 scores.
Following the interception, here's Prescott. And he can't escape, and down he goes. Derek Barnes in there to get him. That is the 6th time that they have sacked him tonight. Pass protection has been a problem all night long as they come up facing 2nd and a bundle. Prescott now. He's going to loft one deep left side here. And that will be incomplete. Trying to dial up the longer way out there, but it'll be 3rd down.
give him big credit for his coverage right there, because when he saw the route break deep, he stayed in position to prevent a completion while avoiding any risk of a flag.
An incomplete pass on that last play, and that means they'll need to come up with something here on third down. From the shotgun, it's Prescott. He's going to let it go again. And this is intercepted, and that should do it.
Picked off by Kirby Joseph.
And a great return here gets this one all the way down to the 26-yard line. Well, down 2 scores in the fourth quarter. It maybe wasn't quite desperation time, but it was getting close. And that interception there on the deep ball, that probably slams the door on their chances.
And maybe that was the thought process, that it wasn't quite desperation time. So now you take the shot before they're going to lay back any farther on defense. Go ahead and throw it downfield. Unfortunately, it didn't work.
Hey, kill. Cut.
Montgomery on the counter. Now this will leave him a yard short. Nice pickup of 9 yards on first down. They don't need to run another play here before the 2-minute warning. Let's see if they do it anyway.
Back to Montgomery on second down.
And able to get him down, but he does reach the 5. It's a good gain of 11. Sets him up first and goal. A good chance now to put this game on ice. This is first and goal. Whistles now in a timeout defensively. So a wise move as they'll use the first of their timeouts to force one more play before the 2-minute warning. And this will probably be the final play before the 2-minute warning.
They'll run with Gibbs.
And he'll be taken down after a short gain as that takes us to the 2-minute warning. He'll get 2 out of that run, and it's going to bring up a second and goal. 2 minutes left to play in this football game here on EA Sports. They'll go again from the 3 here on second and goal.
We go. Like 20. Cut.
He's got his man. It's caught for a Lion touchdown.
Amon-Ra St. Brown from 3 yards out. And the Lions have put this one to bed here in the fourth quarter. A Goff and that Lions offense staying on the field. They'll try for 2.
They'll look to throw. And he is into the end zone to put the lead up 2 more. So they go with a pass, and it works there on the 2-point try. Charles, just in general, what are your thoughts passing versus running on 2-point conversion? Situational?
It is situational, and you have to know your team. What is your strength? Because so many people think you have to throw the ball in a 2-point conversion, but the stats will tell you that running it is about as proficient. So know your team and go to your strength.
And up to about the 26-yard line, just across the 25.
The Cowboys take over first and 10 at their own 26-yard line.
About set for this next drive by the Cowboys offense.
But probably not much that they can do at this point, CD. Down 3 scores late in the fourth quarter. This is going to be a little too much to overcome, you would think.
Yeah, they'll go down swinging, but in the end, I think we saw the writing on the wall a while back, because one team is clearly better than the other in this one. And while it didn't quite reach blowout status, I think we knew who was going to win this one well before we got to this stage.
Pass complete to Jalen Tolbert.
And they're well past midfield, just a yard or 2 shy of the 40.
16 more on that one and another first down.
Prescott to throw it.
Throwing quickly there, but it's incomplete.
And that's another play that's painted the picture of this game overall. It's been a blowout. It's been continually fueled by big turnovers and stops for one side, and an inability to advance the ball from the other.
Throwing again on second and 10. Prescott.
A quick throw knocked away. It's incomplete.
that incompletion is not a surprise with the way that this one has gone, and the frustration, the body language is evident everywhere. This team, they've really been put through the ringer in this one.
So back-to-back incompletions, and that has them staring at a 3rd and 10. Prescott yet again.
A short one there taken in by Ferguson.
And they'll get him down about 3 yards short of the first. The Cowboys going to use their 2nd timeout now, as the clock will stop with 55 seconds remaining in the football game. Prescott to throw on 4th. Going for the deep ball. And it's incomplete. They could not convert, and they turn it over. They had to go for it with such little time remaining. And it'll be a turnover on downs. The Detroit offense ready to begin their drive. And it's starting to look like that 3-game losing streak is going to be a thing of the past here. Coming up 1st and 10 in the 4th quarter. Credit that sack to Dante Fowler Jr.
It's 2nd and 21 at the 25-yard line.
Throwing now. Goff. And he'll be hit as he releases it, and that'll fall incomplete.
Well, 4th quarter with a 3-score lead here, Charles, but they're still going back to the air and looking for more points.
Well, with this game well in hand, it's an opportunity for the guys to come off the bench and get a chance to play. And a lot of coaches, they want to run their full playbook no matter who's on the field.
Now they'll work with 4 receivers here on 3rd down and long.
To throw is Goff.
That pass caught. It's Williams.
And he'll be taken down, but not before they work it across midfield.
It's a gain of 28 yards. That's good for a
Goff
Lions.
now to throw.
Over the middle and taken in by Laporta.
And brought down, but able to get it to their 30-yard line. So 1st and 10 now from the 30.
That's another Detroit Lions.
Here's Goff. And that is incomplete.
I think it's fairly safe to call this game over, but they're still trying to bomb it downfield and add to their lead. It almost makes you start to feel for the defense and root for them a little bit, too.
To the air again. Goff. And he takes it in for the score on the game's final play, so it doesn't affect the outcome. But a little whipped cream on top to their ending.
As our friends in Bayou Country would say, that's a little lagniappe, a little extra on top.
So this one's over. It's a win for the Detroit Lions, and it was their defense that led the way, allowing